The Ursine Ritual always hurts to see. I have a feeling right now. I'm feeling really good. So we got a Devotion Force of Nature deck. I like this. I think interesting enough, it looks like a splash of Death Wish. And the splash removal. This is clutch. I think that it might be one of the most important cards in the matchup. I don't know if I like the consume too much. I think the Bargas probably could just be Barbagazis. Monster player. I wasn't there for the full monster game, so I can't really comment too much. Now we're here for the full game. Lugok, opponent change the deck, but it's okay. You know what, Lugok? Just roll with it. As long as you're okay with it, I'm not going to stress it. So I really like the natural selection. I hope he doesn't use it here. I hope he just goes for either... I would just play Necker here. Probably going to die, though. What would I want to play? You either want to go... Wildland's also fine. You thin your deck, get your 7 points, take the lead. Maybe that is correct. Maybe you try to save this for a round where you play first to get under that. That might be correct. I'm not sure I like the Bargas here. So downside to the Bargas. Oh, man. I mean, I know it covers the cards when I hover over, but I do want to point out the Bargas here. They don't have a lot of points. You need to eat a lot to go wild. In Barbagazi, you don't have provisions that are tight, so might as well get the extra point. But I think natural selection is key because if it's Ursine Ritual, you know it's going to be Queensguard. I don't think you fall for the bait on the boat. Okay. We do that. I think Predatory Dive is probably an underplayed card here. Oh, then maybe I eat my words of a raid up or an armor up immediately. So what are we looking at here? The Rakisborn's coming down. Wow, they got a lot of deck thinning. I think it's safe to assume there's going to be ghouls in daSKan's deck. Just like I hope, there's the Heimei. Heimei is a key card in this matchup, in any of them are matchups. Now the question is, did THETROLLSAIF figure out Raid of Clans and Bear Witcher Mentors are insane? They've probably, almost guaranteed they figured out Queensguard, given that they're Ursine Ritual. We can only wait and see what the rest looks like here. So what are we looking at? What are we looking at here? There's the Queensguard. That is an unsurprising move here. It's honestly to be expected of Ursine Ritual. And there it is. Instant reward, instantly being rewarded for natural selection. I don't even think you hesitate here. I think you pull the trigger, you tie it up 6 on 6, and you have more points. And all of a sudden, or almost, sorry, 17 on 16, but you've really closed the tactical advantage. But, ooh, that's also, how do you win this one? So you're not gonna get, probably not gonna get dominance in this case. There's, okay, an early pass. Take the deck thing, take the pass, move on. I wonder then if you want to save the natural selection because you know there's another Queensguard that could come out. One of the few ways you lose this game is Queensguard on Queensguard. There's a ghoul. I wonder if it was... I feel that they should have played one of their larger units, a 7 or a 6 last round, because ghouls are one of the best finishers Monsters has right now, because it can be 8 or 9 points, no problem. Because you have the Ice Trolls, you have the Conquerors. But because you played no big units in the last round, you're kind of stuck here, which really hurts. Again, by the way, if you're playing in the tournament, you're coming here from your games, and you've not signed up in the Discord, feel free to check out the Discord. It's a good place if problems come up during the tournament to get involved in. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to do a quick check on the bracket here, see where we're at. Dropping the Devotion, getting tall, more expensive bronze is a better option. By Lob Noob, you may be correct here. Cards like Lacerate are very, very playable in this meta. The only one that gets away, I think it's Skellige, but Skellige's probably not, or not Skellige, Scoia'tael, because they have Crushing Trap. So this is an obvious play by Troll saying, I need to get rid of Ursine Ritual charges fat quickly. I think Necker is a great play. You're set up if they actually bled, but you're going to see Troll pass here. Troll's out, and I think that's very, very good for him. I think it's very, very good. Because there's not a lot of engines on the daSKan side, a lot of big point slam. He would love a short round. He's not going to get that. Has to spend the Conqueror here, which is not what you want to be doing. It's one of your better cards. A guaranteed 7. Going to round 3, you have to, because if you draw a ghoul, you want the ghouls to be 9. But you'd rather have 7 points in a meaningful round than an unmeaningful round. Kind of like burning a good gold right now to just get a dry pass. daSKan misplayed. I don't know about the jams games. I think you could argue that you give up on the goals, but now he has a 9 instead of a 7. So I don't think it's yeah, the Neckers. Maybe he has Larva now. I don't know if you need both. But then again, you can go all out with that. I think the Barghest is a bad keep. That's the card I could be concerned about. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think the weakness to the daSKan's deck right now is too much consume, not enough Death Wish. I am though. Let's see. Do we have any finish? I don't think all the matches are like in the 1-0 states right now. Oh, look at the tech. It is not a Devotion SK deck. It is a deck ready with Arrakis Venom. Getting the well played. I love to see that. I love to see that. Alright, Brux is coming down. No bleed. And man, this is not looking like a 10 out of 10. I'm not sure Brux is correct to play there. I would honestly look towards Wild Hunt Riders, or the Wild Hunt Hounds there. Get to 4. I would start taking immediately. Alright, currently Chris the Hammer and Pyre doing friendly matches due to issues they had. That's okay. Not worried about it. As long as you're on it, Zaniac, everything is good. Now, let's see here. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. Oh, can I peek at some of the other streams? Sweet. Keep that in mind. Yeah, Death Wish, lack of Death Wish, I feel, is right now the big weakness in daSKan's deck, which is why I think this is looking grimmer by the second. He does have the natural selection though. And see, if he had played this differently, there was a world where you Wild Hunt Hounded, you got to get the point to the bleed off on the Longship without interfering with the Hounds, and then really got to go off here. Hounds are one of your better cards because with all the consume you have, you're gonna have dominance the whole way here. Adoria, we have Hipposus. We have our first. It sounds like I believe you are up a game. So given that you're saying GG, I believe good luck Albatross, aka Hipposus, has taken the first 2-0 of round 2. That is correct. Good luck Albatross. Hipposus will be playing his partner in crime, Jams Gams, next round. A match. That sounds pretty good. Turning each other against each other. Arcadius coming back here. Arcadius got 2-0'd by newest check. Welcome at a GG indeed. aka Ludok taking it to we are starting to see games wrap up. And that's no surprise. All about on the same schedule again. No explosive combos like in the meme tournament. I actually do like this. Again, you're guaranteed the dominance for your Wild Hunt Hound. And that's a pretty sizable point difference here. 20 to 8 or 12 is pretty good. But I question the lack of immediate natural selection on the Queensguard in the back. You know that's going to be a sore spot going forward. And that would have been potentially a 7 or 8 point play. Yeah, you got to shut that down now. I like the move there. Damage the Queensguard. If they're sitting on something like a D-bomb or some other 4-point removal, you're good. And I think it's worth killing that in case of Quartermasters, but I'm not sure. Consumes the deny Bloodthirst is looking pretty hot. I don't think the daSKan is out of it. Remember, daSKan is sitting on a Chad card, a gold card that is not a gold card. He's sitting on the Woodland Spirit. See him looking over his deck saying, God, why did I not get more engines? Why do I have a Barghest in my hand? But oh, there's the Bear Witcher. Oh, that card hurts so much. That's a 9-point play combined with the Heimei. And now all of a sudden, no engines except that one poor little Thrive from the Bruxa. But again, it's going to come down to the leader ability. Will daSKan's leader ability push him over the edge? He has a Barghest, which is not very good. It's a 6-point play because you're going to get the proc of Bruxa. But it's really 5 because you're going to lose one off of the Longship. Let's see. We're going to find out how it goes. Large Sofa Recliner coming in. Won a match without touching opponent's units. Very nice, very nice. Lord O'Cool, welcome, welcome. Casting away, casting away. Again, for people who are just joining now, we're on Discord because Gwent tournament client. Am I right? I am right. All right, let's keep going. I like the constant 9's bloodthirst. I would honestly consider eating a drone. I mean, if they have spores, you probably lose. But if they're running something like a random war clans out of nowhere, which is unlikely, but could happen, or anything that does require a death blow, not terrible to get rid of it. Lacerate's down. I don't think Ghoul, maybe Ghoul is correct place. That's a 9. In turn. I like that, again, denying Bloodthirst is key because they probably are running mentors. So if they're sitting on like a hand of 2 mentors, this is really bad for them. So we're gonna find out. Maybe daSKan will sneak this one out. He's down, basically at this point, he's down 5 points. He's down a card, but he's sitting on Force of Nature. Oh no. Oh no, this could be bad. This is looking bad. If there are 2 mentors in hand, this is gonna be devastating. 6 is not a lot of points here. Play the Barghest. You've got to eat. I guess I would eat the Ghoul here. Put it on back row. When is the next tournament I'd like to join? Next tournament will be June. It'll be a slightly different rule set. Wow, he's really... I like this. He's denying Bloodthirst by eating the Woodland Spirit. 0 Bloodthirst. But alas, let's be real. It's 3 points difference. If there's basically a card that produces points in his hand, he's going to lose here. And is there a card that produces points? It's a Lacerate. daSKan loses the round. We're 1-1 right now. Yeah, June will be next tournament, and we're 1-1. All right. Keep it going. This is really interesting. I really like daSKan's choices. He went Skellige, Monsters, and Skellige, Monsters, and Scoia'tael. Yeah, I was right. But so he has his deck put away. Ooh, interesting. He went for a discard package. I was not expecting to see this in the tournament. It's really good when it works, and man, is it bad when it doesn't. Not going Devotion. Just trying to get value. Going for Stunning Blows over Gutting Slashes. That's pretty hot if I do say so myself. That is my kind of a move. Kill because Stunning Blows kill Sentinels without any issue. And notice, removal heavy hand. I think you're going to see just a quick opening from the Longship and give it an immediate buff and pass. I think that's the exact play you do. It shuts off a lot. I do think you buff. You want to avoid Nature's Rebuke, pass. You can get punished if they move to back row, but like that's not much of a punish. The points will stay. This looks really good. That opening is strong. From what provision up is there no bronzes? 7 is the highest bronze provision in the game. It's where no, that's a lie. 8 is. 8 is highest because Thunderbolt Potion is it. The lowest gold is 5. There's a 9. I thought it was 8, Arcadius. What 9 is there? Beautiful. So that's actually really interesting. Hamadryad was not what I was expecting in Invigorate. I expected a full move package. Hamadryad Nature's Gift was very runnable. Oh, from what version up is there no bronze? Oh, I misread Nova's question. Yes, 8 is the highest bronze, so 9 is the correct answer. I see. And this is where like Reckless Fury could have been really good. It's a 8, 9 up is no bronze. Yeah, I misread Nova's question. 9 was correct because that's where gold, your only golds. Symbiosis, Invigorate, exciting indeed. Airhorn sounds. It's definitely different than I expected. Excited to see where it goes. I find Patricidal Fury to be a very interesting leader ability. I think it's only good if you're running mentors, but I think mentors are going to be one of the strongest Skellige cards you have. So I'm not surprised to see Patricidal Fury in that regard. Yellow Storm sticky card, right? Sure, yeah, it's the one that gives 2 visions buff by 3. And here we go. Matron is down. Gives the buff. And now here we start to ask the real questions. You don't have time to kill it. Do you play it? Yeah, I think I like this play a lot. Here's a couple reasons why. You play one, you now have an engine down, so you can start keeping up. Two, Lacerate's coming up. There's a real chance their next play is Sentinel to the right of Matron if they have it, and they likely do. By doing that, you're going to get them to 6, but Stunning Blow is still a threat. I think it was very greedy. It's really interesting. Do you hit Invigorate when there's a long chip or a long chip out on the board? Because you're already minusing 1 everything anyways. Ooh, interesting. It's hot. So because THETROLLSAIF is going second, you can play a very simple game and just get carryover here. Let's see. Yes, you can. You can reuse the same deck if you lose. That's correct. You can't reuse it if you win with the deck, though. You got to win with 2 different decks to advance. All right, so it looks like JK, Rax, and Diva finished up their game. I think you ping there, but I don't think you want to lacerate quite yet. I think ping there, play Quartermaster is a very strong play as your next one. Because then you can go armor ping and then ping something else. I think you want to wait on Lacerate and Stunning Blows until you see Sentinels. Sentinels are the most dangerous card they have. And unless you have enough removal to remove the move engines, it just makes Sentinels worthless. But I don't think most of the bronzes have enough removal to really justify the targeting of the move engines like Matrons and Catwitchers. So I think most of the time you're going to see punishment geared towards the Sentinels themselves. I think this is correct. It's an interesting split where he chose to play his units. So Catwitcher bounces, of course, between the 2 rows. But by putting this here, you can always get more points by damaging. And you can hopefully protect the Hunter from the inevitable Catwitchers when they start showing up. I still think you want to be taking 50-50s to pop back here, but he's just going to pass. So right now, important that THETROLLSAIF does have carryover, a hair of it, from the 3 damage Circle of Nature. Something his hand's a little bit better. Now, if I were daSKan right now, my mind would be on one place. Bleed. 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 You probably want to check a Freya's Blessing. I think it's a good call. I would probably put back the draw this card or the boat here. You can pick your poison. Probably draw this card. I think boat, because there's probably more things than interactive boat in your deck. But you need to, I don't know, Freya's is okay. Queensguard, it can be really spicy, but I think I like Queensguard plus, wow, Hime hits really good. Queensguard with, I like this, right? Queensguard is super good about Ursine because you have literally anything that's not Ursine Ritual. You don't get punished for that. So, let us see. In Xeniac, I'll need 2 minutes after this game to use the restroom, just to let you know before you don't start next round. Let's see where we go here. I just lost myself too. Catwood trading Armor Tracker 3 times in a row. Ouch, sometime that hurts. That's life, that's life. You don't know why I'm playing Ursine. I don't jam scams, but I spectated one of your games. But I'm skeptical on the Ursine. I'm skeptical on that. Versus some of the other stuff you can run. Won't deny it. Good kill there, but I think Freya's Blessing is a very strong play here. Just getting Hime back is super viable. No direct link to bracket. Didn't get around to making it, but I could do that real quick. Give me a moment. Might as well make a quick bracket command. It won't take me about 2 seconds. There you go. There's now a bracket command. Alright. So we got a pass there. 7 and 7. Now, a key important thing to know, Invigorate will get more points on paper, but if we have Bear Witcher Mentors come up, that'll be better. Alright, Dryad's Crest, checking a nature card in the grave. Probably confident he doesn't need it. Makes sense, makes sense. All right, looking at game 3 here, and I agree beyond. You're welcome. Welcome. It's a good call. Good call. I should have made one. All right, we got 2 of the mentors. That's really good. Freya's Blessing is not bad. Ooh, I think I would rather go to the last trade than stunning blows here. I think it's going to be a lot of targeted removal as opposed to lining him up. Ooh, that's a big hit. I think On-Create Longship is probably your best card in this matchup. Because you need to be able to kill the engines as they show up. Good way to do it. What are we looking at? So far, things are looking... Ooh, didn't mean to click there. Things are looking pretty good. Lost the first game to win the homepage for next opponent. Yep, Dean, you will eventually. Once this round ends, you will have an opponent. Coming up, just like last time, if you lost your game, you're in the losers bracket, you get a second shot, and one person can go on their redemption arc all the way to have a second chance to play in finals. Just hang there. You got it. Perfect. So this is where things get interesting. You can't kill Sentry. Now, I think you just say, look, I need to get my longship down now. And, oh, it's tough. You only have one targeted removal, but you have not seen Cat Witchers here. And that's rough. What is gold? There are gold cards or cards you can only play one of in your deck, Nova. Bronze, you can play two. Gondragon, no gold cards? Yep. You're not playing any matches? Nope, Agribriana. I'm casting the tournament since Zaniac and I threw this one together. Let's see here. Bracket. There you go. Command is created. Loser bracket to keep the fun going. Yep, it's going to be a long day. I'm probably not going to have a voice tomorrow. Classic life. So might as well go ahead and get some updates here. Most of the games are finishing up. We have next round. Luxian K is going against Conkle. And Patsy and Patel are still locked in. Morville Riddle will be going against Chris as a hammer. And we already knew about Good Luck Albatross, aka Hipposus, going against Jams Gams. Oh, this is looking bad. THETROLLSAIF might pull this one off, guys. Those are 2 7s that, to be frank, can't be dealt with. It's just going to be engine against engine at this point. But I don't know if this is going to be enough, bud. I like this. You right click, you click on the Queensguard, and you just instantly smack the Queensguard again. Nope, I think you click the Queensguard again, because if they have Nature's Rebuke, you miss it. It probably won't have 4-point removal. It'll be 5 or none. So I would go ahead and click on the Queensguard. And yeah, this is over. This is over. THETROLLSAIF is gonna just crush it. I do not see much of a way to pull the way out of this round. You've gotta. How do you even win it from here? This is it. Yeah, I think the fact that we're not able to answer either Sentry hurts. I think this is gonna be a weakness of the Patricidal Fury leader ability. I'm surprised more people are not going Reckless Fury. Yep. You don't want a long round here. You do not want a long round here. Now, I like this because at least you can potentially shut down the Sentinel here. Now you can finally Stunning Blow, but boy, is this looking grim. If I were THETROLLSAIF, I would put down my last move engine knowing that whatever is going to happen, removal is probably going to show up soon. Yeah. Half-Elf Hunter. Had a little carryover from last game. Took some hand buff there. Or not carryover, that's Invigorate. But something in his hand has a Circle of Nature hand buff on it. So this was looking pretty rough. This is looking pretty rough. Yeah, to win against Invigorate, bleeds to 0 exactly. That's right. I'm surprised there are more Dryad Guardians for ST with the extra ping. Yeah, I think Nature's Gift Symbiosis might be an underplayed ST archetype. The problem is Move is so good. Move is so good. Yep, Saif is signing up a big Jezrus or Gaten. I know, right? The bronze cards, eh? So the move is there. You ping. Oh, no, you can wait. Ah, man, I still think it's really risky not to use pings here. Ping is, I think, always the right choice. If they have Lacerate, they're just going to wait for back row anyways. Sage, I'm a little surprised to see a Sage. Because you have a lot of units in a move deck. Witcher Adept seem very good of Hamadrides. Yep, I would agree. I think it's a pretty good synergy. I like that. Shut it down. Be done with the back row. But man, this one's going to be hard. I think ping, spawn, ping is a good move here. There was a line of play that was missed. Still needs to play a card. No. I feel like there was a world where you wanted to get the greatsword out earlier. Before you leader ability. And potentially get another 10 off that. But it's a little late. What are you gonna... on-crate longship number 2. That would have been potentially actually a way to get into this game. Get down both the on-crate longships from the get-go. But this one's rough. This one is looking very grim right now. Crushing trap number 1. Now, this will try to move back to the front back row. It can't, but it will still ping. And now... No. Click the queen. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. The good news is the mentors will hit for a lot, but man, that crushing trap is going to be rough. You click on back. Yep, you still, and you play that on front row. Good. Because you want to make sure all your wounded units live. Crushing trap will at least give you some more points on mentor, and you have the armor to help absorb. Definitely a front row play. But I'm pretty sure THETROLLSAIF is about to knock out daSKan. I thought daSKan had good deck choices. I think the monster consume version with the consume splash was questionable. A little too much consume. Not enough foglet. Not enough other stuff there. And I think this is where we see pain. Riot's Caress. I think you just buff up one of your... I'm a little surprised you didn't play it last... I guess it makes sense, but... And I think that's it. I think it's going to be it for our... Oh, man, it'll be close. It'll be close. Will they do it? Will daSKan actually win this? It's going to be a lot of points gone here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 point loss. 14, 15. Nah, I think this is it for daSKan. I do not think Mentor plus Queen's Guard can pull it off, but please end your turn. Yeah, THETROLLSAIF. Come on, buddy. Click that end turn. You can't do anything here. There we go. You play, you click, you play, and you pray, bud. Oh, he gets it by a point! Oh, daSKan. 2-1 over there. GG. That was devastating. That was a good streaming experience. Thank you very much. Wow, that was clean, if I do say so myself. Special thanks to Ahmed Ali and Pamsasaurus for all their support on Patreon.